The National Weather Service has issued an alert for your area.
Tornado track GR2 3D street level radar activated. NWS and SPC severe weather wires activated. Facebook live stream activated. X Twitter live stream activated. YouTube live stream activated. Storm Track 360 studio systems activated. Stand by to go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Broadcasting live from the Storm Track 360 studio located at the heart of the Arkansas, Missouri Ozarks in Harrison, Arkansas. The only local live stream severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks with Tornado Track GR2 3D street level radar technology. Your Storm Track 360 live and up to the minute severe weather coverage starts right now.
All right, good morning to everybody. I guess you can say good morning. We do have some severe weather moving into northwest Arkansas. We have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings with some high winds currently on the warning tab here. So let's go ahead and jump in here and start covering what we know. Let's see here. We have two warnings currently in effect. Let's go ahead and jump over here to the GR Radar Omega system so you can see both of these warnings while I cover them. The National Weather Service in Tulsa has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Crawford County, southern Washington County, and some counties there in eastern Oklahoma. That's going to run until 3:15 a.m. Advising severe thunderstorms are located along a line extending from 6 miles northeast of Bunch to 2 miles north of Rowland, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. Hazards with this storm are going to include 60 mile per hour wind gusts. This is radar indicated. Go ahead and jump on over here, and we're going to cover that Benton County real quick. The severe thunderstorm warning for Benton County, central Washington County. This also includes eastern Delaware, Adair, and southeastern Cherokee County in Oklahoma. That runs until 2:45 a.m. Advising severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from 2 miles north of Southwest City to 7 miles west of Watts to 6 miles east of Scraper to 6 miles northeast of Cherokee Landing State Park, moving northeast. This storm's moving along pretty good at 60 miles per hour. Again, hazards include 60 mile per hour wind gusts, and this is also radar indicated. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the areas that's going to be impacted by this real quick. Probably the best way to do that one, just to pull it up here. Let's just pull up the warning card here. Let me refresh it here. All right, for that warning going out across. Well, just a second here. Let me find the right one. I have not been on the air here in a little while. There it is. All right, severe thunderstorm warning. You can see that's going to be covering parts of southern Washington County here. That includes West Fork, you can see, Brentwood, Winslow, and Evansville. So that's going to be on that card. And then the other card here, let's go ahead and pull it up real quick. We'll cover it. That is portions of central and northern Washington County. That's got Fayetteville, Springdale. You can see Prairie Grove on here, Lowell, Gentry, Highfield, Decatur, Center, Rogers, Bella Vista, and Gravette. Let's go ahead and jump back over here to our radar system. This is our GR2 tornado track and our velocity track. Let's go ahead and jump on here real quick and see where those winds are at. You can see the last radar update right here. You can see this large yellow area here of winds across west central and northwest Benton County. This is looking at it from our Tulsa radar site. We are picking up winds here around 60 to 70 miles per hour. Now, is that at ground level? That's going to be the big question. Now, I'm looking at our local storm reports here, and we'll cover as much of that as we can here just momentarily. Now, you can see Sulphur Springs. You can see Gravette right now, Bella Vista. You can see Centerton and Decatur, Gentry. This is going to affect all, obviously the Gentry, all the Gentry school systems, Gentry Fire Department. You can look up here around the Decatur area. This will affect the Decatur schools, Decatur Fire Department, all the churches and communities there in the area. Obviously, all of you will be under the gun here for these straight line winds. Currently, we can see this is starting to move into the Rogers and Bentonville area here, and we're not seeing any storm reports popping up here. I'm looking. Let's go ahead and back out here just a little bit here so we can get a kind of a wider look at this. Go ahead and kick on our trail. We'll see where those winds have kind of been moving along here. So you can see on our trail here, we're not really picking up any of those winds with that radar out of Tulsa here for southern Washington County, but you can see that those winds really started picking up over here in northeast and eastern Oklahoma, moving into west central and northwestern Benton County using our trail feature here. Let's go ahead and put that in motion, kind of see the movement on that. I'm going to go ahead and jump through here and look at some of these local storm reports out of Tulsa. Thunderstorm wind damage was reported over in Okmulgee County by the emergency manager, advising a roof of a barn blown off and power lines are down. That came in about 20 minutes ago, and that's for Okmulgee County. Let's see, where's Okmulgee County at here? Not real familiar with all these Oklahoma counties. You can see there's Osage County. Here it is. So this is going to be back over here just south of Tulsa. So that's going to be a little bit earlier when that storm report came in, when those storms were coming in. And then apparently that was a delayed report. Yeah, that's what they got on here. So it came in at 2:13 a.m., but they're estimating the wind damage occurred about 12:35. So that was a delayed report, which is always sad that it takes that long to get the reports into the Weather Service, but at least they got one, so we kind of know what these storms are capable of. Let's look over here at your chat. Let's see. Thank you all for keeping us updated. Deborah Johnson, it froze. Okay, Deb, that's probably going to be on your end. I'm not getting any other reports. Let's see, heard some thunder a little while ago and woke up, but nothing is happening so far. All quiet now in the Lowell area. All right, we appreciate that. And then Kelly Jones, thank you all for keeping us updated. Absolutely. Like I said, it's late at night or early in the morning, never how you want to look at it, and we're just going to kind of hang out here and just track these storms together. There is going to be a lot of lightning and some straight line winds. Not really getting a lot of hail reports out of this storm as it's tracking here into northwest Arkansas. So we're just going to kind of keep our eyes open on it right now.
New storm report.
All right, so it looks like we do have a new mesoscale discussion came in here. See what we can find out here. That may have been from earlier when they issued the watch. Jump over here real quick and just make sure. I think that's going to be out of date. Yeah. So that mesoscale discussion from it was 11:31. That's when they were discussing issuing that severe thunderstorm watch that went up. So see if we can go in here. I'm going to see if I can get that mesoscale information turned off on that. I'm going to switch you guys back over here to our velocity scans as we're watching all of this move into northwest Arkansas and southwest Missouri. Now, if we look a little further north here, obviously this is tracking away from us, but we do have a little bit more intense storms here in southwest Missouri, and that's going to be probably going to track just north of our southwest Missouri coverage areas. Let's see here. That's going to be, and they've got a tornado possible tag on that. And that's a considerable severe thunderstorm with wind gusts at 70 miles per hour plus. So those storms are going to be affecting the Joplin area and their areas north. So there is a little bit of a tornado threat tonight. And I can pull that up for you guys. Let me access that real quick. Pull up that card for you guys. Let's see here. Okay, they've already cleared it out, so they've got all the information that's coming up for our Sunday storms. They do not have that, but I think I've got that on our website. I put that out earlier on our Storm Track 360 website. Let me see if we can pull that card up real quick. We'll see where that tornado threat is through the early morning hours here. Here we go. See if I can find that. I usually update that information. I don't repost it, so that way we just don't have a lot of the same information. Okay, yeah, there it is. All right, so here's our tornado threat through these early morning hours. You can see right here around the northwest Arkansas area. And parts of southwest Missouri over here, just north of Harrison up to Branson here. So we do have that 2%. It is a low risk, so we do need to keep an eye on that.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
All right, stand by. We've got another warning coming in here. Let me pull the card on that for you guys real quick. Here we go. I'm going to jump over here, refresh that, and we'll just get it up here for you guys while we cover it here. Card's not loaded here just yet. I think that's going to be for Carroll County. Our local weather alert system's going off, sounds like. Yeah, I can hear them putting it out there right now. Okay, here's the card right here. Pull that up for you guys while we cover that warning. National Weather Service in Tulsa has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Benton County in northwest Arkansas, northwestern Madison County in northwest Arkansas, Carroll County in northwest Arkansas, and Washington County in northwest Arkansas. And this runs until 3:30 a.m. At 2:40 a.m., severe thunderstorms are located along a line extending from 5 miles northeast of Pea Ridge to 2 miles north of Springdale, to 7 miles northeast of Cincinnati, to 5 miles south of Lincoln. Advising these storms are moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Hazards include 60 mile per hour wind gusts. This is radar indicated. Locations include Wesley, Air, Beaver Lake, Elkins, Savoy, Forum, Pea Ridge, Weddington, Gallatin, Best, Clifty, Middleton, Cincinnati, Tontitown, LaRue, Cave Springs, Pleasant Ridge, Hobbs State Park, Lincoln, and Bush. This includes Interstate 49 between mile markers 52 and 93. Again, severe thunderstorm warning, showing hazards right now, 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees, and this is moving off to the northeast at 50 miles per hour. Let's go ahead and jump back over here to our GR2 on our velocity track and see if we can get a look at where that's actually at here.
Warning statement.
So you can see that orange polygon there from northwest Arkansas. That's our current outline for that warning that they just issued. Let's see, severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Sequoia and southeastern Adair counties is canceled. That's for Oklahoma. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 3:15 a.m. For northern Crawford and southern Washington counties. At 2:43, severe thunderstorms are located along a line extending from 4 miles south of Lincoln to 5 miles west of Mountainburg. Moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Again, this is radar indicated with 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So that's an update on that severe thunderstorm warning there for portions of Washington and Benton County there, or Crawford and Washington County. That's going to be this southern warning here that they've got. It's going to be that area right down here. Affecting the Brentwood area. But like I said, we're not really picking up anything. Now, if we switch over to our velocity, we can see that they're getting a lot of lightning, and we're seeing a lot of rain. Let's go ahead and check our hail on here and see if we're picking anything up. Yeah, definitely not picking up no hail, but they're not issuing any of the statements for hail in these warnings they're putting out. It's just the wind threat right now. Let's switch over to our Fort Smith radar. See if that's picking up any of these winds here in the southern. No. So because of the direction of the winds, the Fort Smith radar's really not seeing it. So we're going to stay on the Tulsa for right now. That's the biggest threat right now with these storms is going to be those straight line wind gusts. Like I said, they're saying about 60 miles per hour. You can see here we still got that considerable severe thunderstorm warning up here in southwest Missouri up by Joplin. So storms are getting a little bit more intense to the north of our coverage area. So we're lucky in that aspect. But like I said, we're going to stay on the air here. We're going to track these as they move across. We do have that tornado threat and that straight line wind threat. So we're just going to keep an eye on it. Let's see here. Go back over here to our chat. Good morning, Bergman. Good so far from Pamela Lampkin. Yeah, we still got a ways to go before they're going to be getting over here into Boone County. But these storms are moving along pretty good. So as the crow flies, they're moving about 50 miles per hour. So it's not going to take long for these storms to move across the northwest part of the state here and be affecting, our Newton and Boone County areas, possibly getting up in the Branson and areas like that here in just a little bit. We're going to stay with you guys. Let's see. It's pretty windy in Rogers. For sure, rain's coming down pretty good. Yeah, we're definitely seeing that, CJ, here on the radar screen when we switch over to our reflectivity scans. We're definitely seeing you guys are getting some rain. We do have some a couple reports that come in, just confirming that you guys are getting some heavy rain there around the Bentonville and Rogers area here from some storm spotters apparently also putting that out. Deborah Johnson, it's starting to storm right now in Lowell. So far just wind and rain. We appreciate that. And getting a little hail in Rogers right now according to CJ. Let's jump over here to Rogers, switch over to our scan and see if the radar's picking that up. I'd say it's probably pretty light. CJ, what size hail? Are you you talking like some pea size, some small hail, or what are you getting over there? Obviously the radar system is not picking that up right now. We are seeing a little bit with our SW scans here. They're around the Rogers area. But as far as our maximum expected hail size, it's definitely not picking that up right now. Of course, we're on the Tulsa radar scan right now. Matter of fact, let's see how close to the ground this can even get right now.
New storm report.
So we got a new storm report came in. We'll check that, see if that's for our area here. And you can see these storms are really not a lot of height on them. can see pretty close to Tulsa, about 8,000 feet above the ground here. I don't believe we're going to be able to pick up much, though. Hail detection. No. No, we're definitely not. Let's see, CJ, it died out, just started up with some wind. All right. Hey, CJ, what size hail did you have? Did you happen to kind of get an idea on the measurement? Like it was like some pea size or some dime size? I'm curious what you were getting there for a short time. We're obviously, we're not picking that up on the radar scan here out of Tulsa. But, it could have been just real quick and brief. And the radar scan could have missed that, obviously. Let's switch back over here to our velocity, see where these winds are getting to. So far, still seeing getting up here around the Pea Ridge area, around just north and east of the Pea Ridge School and the Pea Ridge Fire Station. Looks like we got the Butrons Chapel, historical chapel here. Looks like, okay, we just got a radar update. Statement. So this is getting up here around Elkhorn Tavern now. Hilltop here, and we're getting over here by the Garfield area, just north and west of Garfield. We got the New Prospect Baptist Church up here by Gateway. You guys may start getting a little something here from that. In the Bayless School here just south of Gateway, up here in north central, going into northeast Benton County. Definitely looks like it's more confined up here to the north central and northeast Benton County, what we're at least be able to see with the radar. We may switch over here to Springfield here in just a moment. These storms are starting to close in over here towards the Eureka Springs area. You can see right here is Eureka Springs. You're going to see the Holiday Island area up here. If we zoom in here just a little bit closer, you'll see Holiday Island. Folks over there in Holiday Island, getting over here around Bush and the Eureka Springs area. You guys are under this severe thunderstorm warning. Like I said, hazards right now, primarily we're looking at 60 mile per hour wind gusts with this. Let's see. See if I can bring up a little bit of this information here. Local storm reports. Okay, that's for Jasper, Missouri. 64 mile per hour winds. Let's see, Jasper, Missouri again. Reported at Joplin Regional Airport. 79 mile per hour wind gust reported at Joplin Airport just a little bit ago with that considerable severe thunderstorm. But we're not getting any other information coming in here. Doesn't look like. Let's see, Sebastian, Arkansas, Madison, Arkansas, Franklin, and Crawford. Strong thunderstorms will impact south central Madison, Franklin, eastern Crawford, and northeastern Sebastian counties through 3 a.m. This is going to be a special weather statement, looks like. Yeah, that's going to be right down here in southern. Let's take a look at that real quick. This is going to be this area.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Here in southern Madison County, here around St. Paul and Brashears. You have that special weather statement now going to be running. Looks like that's going to be running until about 3:30 a.m. Again, hazards are including 50 mile per hour wind gusts on that. Berry and Stone County. Let's jump up here real quick. Up here around Cassville and Purdy. Looks like a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Stone and Berry County. This will be running until 3:45 a.m. At 2:51 a.m., severe thunderstorms are located along a line extending from Monette near Purdy to Seligman. These are moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Hazards include 60 mile per hour wind gusts. So looks like our neighbors up here in the Berry and Stone County area, and that is part of our Storm Track 360 coverage area. This includes Silver Dollar City, looks like, Moonshine Beach. Also looks like we're going to be Kimberling City, Coney Island, Branson West, Reed Springs, Hurley, and the Crane area. Looks like Purdy, Butterfield, Cassville, Washburn, Seligman, Eagle Rock, Golden, and Emerald Beach. All of y'all are going to be under that new severe thunderstorm warning. Let's go ahead and I can get this other radar set up here for Springfield, see if we can pick up any of those winds. One of the downfalls to where all of our radars are located, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. I'm going to switch you guys back over to our GR2 system. You will see on here that the National Weather Service radar is right up here. And I've got emblems now to show you guys where all the National Weather Service sites are. And these storms are tracking kind of more of a, kind of like this. So this radar's, looking this way, and then the beam bounces back, and it's hard for it to pick up that velocity sometimes because of where the radar is located in the track. But we can definitely see a little bit of the, we're definitely seeing some 60 to 70 mile per hour winds here on the radar. You can see kind of this purple area. This is called kind of a dead zone with the radar. It's not able to really pick anything up. So we got a little bit of a dead zone, but it's grabbing just a little bit here to kind of give us a general idea. Let's see how low to the ground some of this is real quick, and then I'm gonna go back and check your chat messages and see if you guys got any information for us that we can pass along. That is not a good scan. Let's see here. There we go. That's a good looking scan right there. Go to our velocity scan. Let's see. So there's our 55 to 65 mile per hour scans, and you can see there's a whole lot of this down here in the lower part of the atmosphere right here. Let's go ahead and break it down a little more and see if there's anything. 64 to 73 miles an hour. We're still picking up some really good winds. 74 to 95. And if you look real close, if we zoom in here a little closer here, get that off of there, you can see even with that scan on that higher level, we're actually picking up down here in the lower atmosphere here. So it wouldn't surprise me. That'd be borderline going considerable on that severe thunderstorm if those winds are at ground level. So we definitely pay attention, folks. Winds, I think, are going to be the biggest threat. A brief, isolated spin-up tornado is also not off the table. It's not a zero chance, but I think the chance is pretty low. But like I said, we're definitely going to keep an eye on that. We'll check our normalized rotation. Right now, we're not picking up anything. Let's turn on our trail feature real quick and just make sure that it's not had anything in the last few scans here. Nope. So good. That's a good sign there. So let's go ahead and turn that trail feature back off. Switch back over here to our velocity reading again. And I think that looks like a pretty good little wind area right over here coming out of McDonald County. Still picking up some of the winds right there, looks like. All right, let's go ahead and switch back over to our reflectivity here. Keep an eye on these storms as we're tracking into, looks like parts of Cassville and the Washburn area here. Definitely starting to see some rain. Not seeing a lot of lightning with these storms now like we were seeing earlier. If you look down here towards Fayetteville and the Farmington area, you're probably getting quite a bit of lightning still. Let me jump over here to our GOES real quick and see what it's showing as far as lightning goes. Okay, so if we jump over here to our GOES satellite, you can see right up here is going to be the Arkansas state line. Right here is Missouri. So like right around in here would be like Benton and Washington County. You can see definitely picking up quite a bit of lightning down does look like there is a little bit more intense lightning down here to the south here, approaching west central Arkansas, and looks like all the way down in the southwest Arkansas too. So definitely a little bit of a light show going on down there, looks like. Let's go ahead and put this in motion. I'm going to jump over here and check your the information you guys are giving us on our chat. Let's see. Thunder and lightning from approaching storms reporting from Fayetteville, Arkansas. Lamas Rock, we appreciate that. Central Fayetteville off College near Whole Foods. Well, we appreciate that. Stephen Andrew, I'm here. Welcome to our live stream. Deborah Johnson, it's died off. Yeah, Deborah, I'm not exactly sure exactly where you're at on there, but it looks like a lot of that's starting to get over into approaching more of the central and eastern side of Benton and Washington County there. So that's good news for you. We'll check that back building here in just a moment. Hopefully this will just be the only round through the early morning hours, and then we'll have that more intense chance for severe weather a little bit later on today. Marion Haber, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm not real good with names sometimes. It's thundering in Van Buren. All right, we appreciate that information. Jumping back over here to our storm reports again, just to see if anything new has come in. No updates on that just yet. All right, so we're just kind of in a holding pattern here. I don't know if we could... let me go up here and check our storm reports page here on Facebook. I don't know if we've got anything coming in from anybody as far as any videos or pictures. No, we don't. So nothing on our storm reports group page. Just to remind everybody, if you do have any storm pictures or videos, make sure you put them on that Storm Track 360 Storm Reports group page. That's how we can pull them up and share them with all of our viewers. If you hide them in the comments, I may not see them for days or weeks or never. so just don't put those in the comments or in the chat, because we don't have a way to look at those until after the stream when we're going through and checking some of the messages here. So continuing to track a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings here. Moving across the northwest Arkansas and in west south central Missouri areas. Keeping an eye on some of this. Looks like the cells are now starting to come into northwest Carroll County here. So the Inspiration Point Volunteer Fire Department, looks like that's a good landmark. Starting to probably see a little precipitation. The Bush Church here. We'll also be getting near the Inspiration Point Fire Department, so you can kind of get an idea on some landmarks here. Let's go ahead and switch back over to our velocity and see if we're picking anything up. We're just really not getting anything out of Springfield on that, on picking up that velocity on them winds. Let me go ahead and reload the all right, reloading out of Tulsa. Let's see. Looks like still picking up. The storms starting to move into areas here just north of Fayetteville. Looks like a lot of lightning here in northern parts of Washington County here along the Benton County line. Here just south of Cave Springs. Not really picking up a lot of lightning now with the storms up here in the Stone and Berry County area. Probably let us know if you're getting any of those lightning, if you're seeing any of that lightning, getting maybe some loud thunder rumbles there in the Benton and Washington County area. I'm guessing here, based on what the radar's picking up. And of course, we're looking about 8,000 feet above you guys, so that's why I really appreciate you guys giving us information at ground level there. That lets us know that what we're seeing on radar is possibly hitting the ground there. All right, severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 3:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time for northeastern Crawford and southeastern Washington counties. So that's going to be this storm right here that they're talking about. At 3:03 a.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms are located along a line extending from 3 miles northeast of West Fork to 3 miles north of Fern, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. Those storms are moving along pretty good, so they should go across your area pretty quick, but that's also a good sign that if they're moving that fast, we're probably, that's where those 60 mile per hour wind gusts could be coming from. That's in those warnings. Now, the hazards do include 60 mile per hour winds, and this is radar indicated. Locations in the path of this storm will include Wyola, Woolsey, Brentwood, Lake, Fort Smith, Arnett, Chester, Locke, Bidville, Devil's Den State Park, West Fork, Mountainburg, looks like Blackburn, Winslow, and Mount Gaylor, if I'm pronouncing all that correctly here. And let's see if they've got a card up on this. Let's see, special weather statement. So we do not have an update on that. The last warning card they put out was about 22 minutes ago. All right, so let's jump back over here to our chat and see what we got going on here. Erica Jones watching from Bergman. Welcome to our live stream these early morning hours. Deborah Johnson, very minimal lightning and thunder, more winds and rain. All right, appreciate that, Deb. Okay, looks like they got a medical going out in Marion County. So checking for any weak rotation on any of these storms. Not seeing anything, so that's good news. We are picking up some small hail now, starting to show up here in the Springdale area. So right here is Springdale. This looks like really small. It shows let's see, that fall about penny size up in the atmosphere. So obviously that would melt as it's falling down. So anyone in the possibly Tontitown or Springdale area, potentially you may be getting just a little bit of small hail. The radar's estimating probability is around about 49%. So it's not a guarantee, it's not 100%, but you may be getting some. And like I said, we're seeing penny size hail 8,000 feet above you, and as it's falling, it's probably melting. So it could even be like, a little pea-size hail. So if anybody's over here around Springdale, this would be around the Emmanuel Baptist Church, possibly Grace Baptist Church. Let's see what some of these schools. Springdale High School. So right here is the Springdale High School right here. So that would be if you live near the Springdale High School, possibly. Also, looks like one of the fire departments here. Let's see if that's going to come up. Springdale Fire Station number 2. Possibly getting some of that small hail there around the Springdale area. If you or someone you know lives in that area and you hear something, pass that along to us. Like I said, it's a very small probability that it's hitting the ground, but radar is picking up just a little bit. Also, I was going to let y'all know, you may see, you're seeing some of these little towers now. Sometimes during our live streams, people are asking us, hey, what do I set my weather radio for? So now we've got all the National Weather Service towers on the radar screen here, and we can look and see, like, for example, the Springdale frequency is 162.400. So we've got all the National Weather Service towers now. So if you have a weather alert radio and you're not sure about that, you can always shoot a message on our live stream, or you can just, if you make a comment, even say, hey, Brandon, what frequency do I need to be on? I can let you know which towers are going to be closest to your area there. Looking back over here at our chat, thoughts on severe weather in Eureka Springs. All right, Eureka Springs right now, you do have that severe thunderstorm warning right now for Eureka Springs. Currently, let's see, at 2:40 a.m., severe thunderstorms are located along the line extending near Pea Ridge. They are moving off to the northeast at 50 miles an hour. it looks like that the severe thunderstorm warning for the Carroll County, which includes Eureka Springs area, that's going to be running until 3:30. And it's showing that the hazards right now are 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. But we've had a few of our viewers tell us that they have had a little bit of small hail in their areas. So hopefully that Eureka Springs, Sophia, hopefully that gives you some ideals of what you might be looking forward to as these storms are moving towards you. Eureka Springs here, and we'll switch back over here to our radar Omega system. You can get an ideal there where them storms are at to Eureka Springs. You can see they're just right there east of Bentonville and right there around the county line on the lighter precipitation. Looks like the heavier part of the cells are still in eastern Benton County coming your way. Rhonda Ludwig. And like I said, folks, I apologize if I mispronounced names. I'm not very good at pronouncing. My wife says I barely know English. So, but welcome to our live stream. Hopefully, we're just on here just to kind of give people a peace of mind tonight. We do have, like I said, a small tornado threat. I think our primary threat tonight is going to be extremely small hail, and we're going to see potentially those 60, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And, I think that's kind of what we're watching for. Looks like I have shot over my break time here. If you guys will give me 3 minutes, I'm going to clean our buffers out, and we'll be back right after this.
Wherever you are, whether you're ready or not, it's coming. With the power to change the way you live. So you don't have to change the way you live. Generac automatic standby generators. Control your power, control your life.
Oh man, a flat tire. And the spare is trash. Man, I'm gonna be late for work.
My Cash Taxi.
What?
MyCashTaxi.com.
What's that?
Cash first, taxi and shuttle. They'll take you anywhere in Harrison for just $10, and they travel up to 150 miles of Harrison.
Perfect. What's that address again?
MyCashTaxi.com, or you could just call them at 870-955-2103.
Excellent. Thanks, man.
No problem.
Cash first, taxi and shuttle. MyCashTaxi.com, or 870-955-2103.
If you need custom computers, internet service, networks, repairs, upgrades, or parts, Max PC in Harrison, Arkansas is your one-stop for everything computers. Check out their new location at 112 East Stevenson or call 870-741-1629. Max PC has the StormTrack 360 5-star approval for business excellence.
StormTrack 360 would like to thank the following for your support. Nate Wilson is committed to guiding clients through every step of their real estate transactions. Specializing in buying and selling homes, farms, commercial property, and investment property throughout Northwest Arkansas, Nate genuinely enjoys serving this vibrant community. Whether you're curious about your home's value or ready to start your next real estate journey, Nate is here to assist. Give Nate a call today.
DJ Duo, hold please. DJ Duo, hold please. DJ Duo, hold please.
Hey TKO, I just got back from doing a fun party. What's going on here?
Man, we're getting phone calls like crazy.
Well, you know why, right?
Of course I know why. They love us because we are the fun DJs.
And they love what we do because we love what we do.
We play at weddings, receptions, proms, reunions, holidays, and special events.
DJ Duo, the fun DJs.
Give us a call at 741-5008.
Hey, I see you got some more calls.
DJ Duo, pizza? We don't do pizza.
Live with GR2 3D street level radar technology. Your continued live up to the minute severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks starts right now.
All right, and welcome back. I've been just jumping through some cameras here over around the Benton County area. Not really sure which one this is, but you can see they're definitely getting some rains. Pretty wet out there. Not seeing. Let's see if we can find maybe another couple of shots here. Like I said, I'm just randomly picking this one over here. Be looking over towards the Little Flock area. This one is my marker 87.2 at the Reagan Hut Road. Oh, there was a good lightning strike right there on the RDOT camera. You can definitely see. I think you can. It's fuzzy, but it looks like they're definitely getting some winds over that direction. See if we can jump over here and grab a couple more of these. Nope. Wow, these cameras looks like they've all got pretty wet and you just really can't make nothing out. You know, all these cameras are pretty blurry right now. But, you know, it's a nice feature that we can we have permission to use those and bring those up from people. For people in that area. Sometimes, especially during the daytime storms, sometimes we can see some damage areas, or maybe catch a tornado or some rotation on those. So that comes in pretty handy. Let's jump back over here to our GR2 system. Still tracking here on radar these storms, as you can see, that are tracking off to the northeast. Looks like starting to get a little bit entering down here towards south of Huntsville. Down here, starting to get a little bit of that reflectivity entering over here into west central Madison County. Looks like these storms are getting more of a northern track to them, I noticed, these last few radar updates. Let's see. Deb Johnson sent us, so weirdly it died down and seemed to stop. It's now storming with hard rain, thunder, and lightning in Lowell. Okay, so let's jump over here to the Lowell area. So that'd be about right in here. Right here's the Lowell area where Deb is at with her reports. I did get some heavy. I noticed some heavy reflectivity that moved across there on a couple of those radars. Let's see if there's any of that. Yep, looks like just a little bit of light hail there, just a couple of radar frames ago. You can see that moved across there. Yep, that was that little area of hail that we seen earlier. There in northern Washington County, you can see that tracking across here, moving right across Lowell there and shooting kind of off to the northeast. Just a little small hail. Can't remember, Deb, did you say now there is some hail? Okay, so getting just a little bit of hail. Is it? I'm guessing that's probably some real small hail. Do you have a hail size, like little pea size or something, or what kind of hail are you getting over there? Just kind of curious, as these storms are moving off to the northeast, to kind of let Sophia know up there in Eureka Springs kind of what to expect. Looks like that's kind of moving off her way. Like we got a couple little reports there coming in. Let's go over to our place file manager here for just a second. Yeah, that's an MPing report on that rain, so it doesn't really give us a whole lot of information. Let's take a moment here. Let me get this set up so that way it'll make a little sense to you guys. I'll be able to do it right here. Yep. So looking down here in southern Madison County and southeast Washington County. You can see Joplin and Witter, Pettigrew, and St. Paul here. This came in just a little bit ago that this is a special weather statement showing that these cells are moving off to the northeast at 50 miles per hour. This is going to have hazards of 50 mile per hour winds. And let's see. This is radar indicated. Looks like some locations include Dutton, Bidville, St. Paul, Delaney, Arnett, Aurora, Patrick, Durham, Hicks, Wyola, Pettigrew, Joplin, Witter, Brashears, Crosses, Combs, and Boston. And that's on that special weather statement. We'll look on here and see if they see if Tulsa put a card out on that. Oh yeah, they do got a card up here. We'll jump over to that real quick. So that's that special weather statement here. That's going to be for portions of southwest Madison County and southeast Washington County that are just south of Huntsville. Let me see if I can change that color a little bit. I can draw on here and show you guys where that's at on here. Let's see. So right here is the Huntsville area. And, of course, you'll see 412 running right through there out of Springdale, heading back towards through Huntsville and heading towards Marble on towards Alpena and towards Harrison there. So special weather statement here. We'll be obviously keeping an eye on that to see if that potentially might get upgraded to a severe thunderstorm warning. But right now, they're saying no hail is expected. You can see here on the statement they got the 50 mile per hour wind gust that they're advising with that special weather statement on that card right now. Let's go ahead and jump back up here real quick and see if we're picking anything up in the Berry and Stone County area. So you can kind of see how that's moving along. Not getting any storm reports, I don't believe, from that. Let me double check. This is Baxter Springs. That'll be just, oh wow, they're just west of Joplin, and this came in at 3:20 a.m. But again, it was a delayed report at 2:13 a.m. Measured gust at the Baxter Springs Fire Department of 85 miles per hour with those considerable severe thunderstorms moving in portions of southwest Missouri there near the Joplin area, which is obviously outside of our area. But this is just a reminder that these storms, they can pack a punch, when they get going. So northwest Arkansas and our counties there in southwest Missouri, I think we've been really lucky so far. We're not getting none of those considerable severe thunderstorm winds. So that is great news. Still, as far as the Tulsa radar goes, looks like most of these winds still kind of just floating here across Benton County. Looks like Deb, probably there where you're at, there on the Lowell area. I'm guessing you've probably, I don't know if these were at ground level, but you definitely had some of these winds go over your area just a little bit ago. And it looks like the heavier part of these winds that it's picking up right now looks like getting over here towards the Pea Ridge and Garfield area. Let's jump back over here and kind of give an update on how this is looking over here for the Eureka Springs area. You can see these storms as they're coming out of the Rogers and Bentonville area, tracking there towards Eureka Springs. Not really a lot of activity. Definitely the ingredients are there. The potential is there. So far, we're being very lucky. We're just, I think, getting more of some small hail and maybe not so much the damaging winds like they're seeing up around Joplin with some of those storms that moved through. So that's fantastic news. But we're still got some lightning and thunder and I'm sure some during the night, the trees whipping can definitely sound a little scary. So we're going to stay on here and keep an eye on this. I do believe, let me double check. They've got that. I should have that on here. Pull that up here momentarily. Where's that at? Yeah, right there. So I'll pull the card up here. I think it looks a little better than our screen does. Here's that current severe thunderstorm watch. You can see that a couple of tornadoes are possible. They're saying isolated hail events up to ping pong ball size, but we've not been getting those hail reports, but we've definitely been seeing these wind reports. Right here is the Carroll County area. So Carroll County and back up here towards Branson, you're in that watch. Fayetteville area, all the way down to Fort Smith here, all the way up here to Joplin. And and Joplin is really, that's where we're seeing a lot of those wind damage reports. Really lucky, at least for our area, that we're not getting those reports of damage coming in like some of the areas to our north. Okay, Deb was saying that little, I guess, storm moving through is short-lived. They are moving, 50 plus miles per hour, so I think they're bebopping along there pretty good. Let's see, as far as severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect. Let's see, where's that at up here? We'll get that set up here since that's what we're covering. So this is going to be for Berry and Stone County. Advising severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 3:45 a.m. Advising severe thunderstorms are located along a line extending from near Crane to near Galena to 7 miles north of Urbanette, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Those hazards, they're still calling for 60 mile per hour winds. This is radar indicated. Locations include, looks like Branson West, Roaring River State Park, Emerald Beach, Silver Dollar City, Crane, Monette. Actually, I think, let's see if we can pull that up on our card. Sometimes I've had people tell me they like the cards. That kind of gives them a better idea kind of where stuff is at, which makes sense. There we go. So here's our current card on that severe thunderstorm warning. That is not coming up very well. Let's try this right here. Full screen. There we go. That's better. So you can see that's the current severe thunderstorm area covering Stone and Berry County. So that does include the Silver Dollar City area. We're all pretty familiar with where that's at. So obviously, if you're in Berry and Stone County, they're advising you do have a chance of the 60 mile per hour winds. And now, okay, of course, they have the pea-sized hail on there. Population of 55,000 people affected, 32 schools and 2 hospitals, and that runs until 3:45. So that's going to be running for about another 17 minutes on that warning there for Berry and Stone County, Missouri, which is part of our coverage area. Let's see, Crane, Galena, good to sleep after this cell passes. Let me zoom out here. Let me switch over to our multiple, turn on all the radars here. Let's see if there's any back building. Let's see here. Trying to turn off that there it is, mesoscale. We don't need that on there. That's just unnecessary information on there. All right, so let's put this in motion here and see what's going on. Well, see if we can reload it real quick. There it goes. It is not loading. Okay, hold on just a moment. Let me switch you guys back over here, and I'm going to reboot the Radar Omega system. This is why we take those breaks. Got about 5 more minutes. We'll have to grab another one so we can clear these buffers out, these these programs get overloaded with data. Here we go. Let's see if we can reboot that. And we'll see if we've got any back building on them storms. There we go. So you can see right now, looking back out here in northeast Oklahoma, got a few light showers, but we're not really seeing anything of concern. Let's go ahead and while we got this pulled up, let me jump over to the models. And let's see, and I know a lot of you that if you're familiar with
severe thunderstorm warning,
me and models, let's cover the warning here real quick that they just put out for this will be Benton, Washington, and Madison County, looks like. So get that kind of set up here for you guys. Okay, stand by and we'll cover this warning, then we'll go back and take a look at those models. National Weather Service in Tulsa has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Benton County and northwestern Arkansas, Madison County in northwestern Arkansas, Carroll County in northwestern Arkansas, northeastern Washington County in northwestern Arkansas until 4:30 a.m. At 3:28 a.m., severe thunderstorms are located along a line extending from 3 miles west of Beaver to 4 miles south of Wesley, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Again, hazards show 60 mile per hour winds. And let me see if I can get the warning card up on this. See if they've got that up yet here. Yeah, come in 18 seconds ago. So that is not what we want. Just kind of curious of which one of these looks the best. So I think we'll stick with that. So you can see here, here's our current warning card. You can see that they're showing those 60 mile per hour winds here. And some pea-sized hail looks like. And this is for Carroll County. So you can see Osage, Rural, Berryville, Urbanette, Oak Grove, Eureka Springs area, and Beaver. Looks like LaRue and War Eagle here in eastern Benton. And we're getting over here in northern Madison County. That's going to be for Clifty, Hinesville, Alabama, Huntsville, Kingston, Weathers, Joplin, and Wesley. Again, that's going to be running until shows until 4:30 a.m. So that's brand new severe thunderstorm warning just going up for those areas. Again, hazards, most likely just pea-sized hail and some 60 mile per hour wind gusts. That's our latest on that. Let's go ahead and jump back over here to our models. Let's see if I can load some of these real quick and see if we've got anything to worry about here. Kind of see if we can get an ideal maybe of what these storms are supposed to do here. Getting pretty. Might be able to go ahead and run with that one. So the model is showing these current storms that have been going through, and looks like they're just going to track right on through. Looks like again Joplin potentially might. You can see over here maybe one little cell is kind of being predicted might pop up there, tracking towards that area. And then we're going to be moving. Looks like some clearing off. And then let me zoom out here so we can get a better idea. Then this, let's see, where are we at here? So we're about 11 a.m., 12 p.m., about 12. And keep in mind, these are models, so we're not looking at the exact locations here. We're just kind of getting a general idea of kind of what the models are thinking with the atmosphere. And you can see right up here, just east of Branson, around 12 p.m., showing some possible new cell development. So now let's keep moving on ahead. Looks like those cells kind of still moving off there too. Okay, and now we're looking down here towards Newton County, portions of eastern. It's like Searcy County. So what that tells us is, and don't get in your mind, okay, well, it shows that cell's forming over to the east, we have to look at this as all of northwest Arkansas. So at approximately 2 p.m., this tells us that basically anywhere in this area, potentially, the models are showing that you could start getting a cell developing. And what we get concerned about is when you see these little individual cells popping up like this. These are what they call discrete cells. And when you start seeing little things like this, and you can see over here in northeast Arkansas and even back down here south of Conway, it tells us that all the northwest, north central Arkansas, southwest Missouri area, potentially we can start getting them discrete supercells around 2 p.m. So to answer your question, it looks like once this rain moves out, now models can be wrong, but I'm feeling pretty confident that once these cells move on through here over the next little bit, I think we're going to be good to go back to bed, and then we'll deal with it again hopefully after lunchtime. So let's go ahead and move forward just a little bit more. Okay, we're still seeing, looks like over here around Newton again. We take this with a grain of salt here. So we're basically, any of this area here in northwest, north central Arkansas, still seeing potential discrete supercells at 3 p.m. Kind of an explosion of cells now in north central Arkansas and moving off to and then you can see they start back building here back towards Little Rock and stuff. So it's definitely going to be interesting. Let me, just while we're here real quick, let me pull up one of the bigger profiles here. The 6Z should have a longer outrun here. So this is going back in time just a little bit. This is these cells that we're dealing with right now. So I'm going to zoom these out just a little and see what these models are kind of thinking. So again, you can see that cell development there in Little Rock, central Arkansas. Maybe you can see, we're seeing some signs here and around the Harrison and Green Forest area, which means northwest, north central Arkansas here. That's around, that says 10 a.m. And let's see what it's showing here. Okay, and then we're showing some more explosive development around 2 p.m. based on the models. So, yeah. So hopefully, like I said, you got to take models with a grain of salt, but hopefully as these current cells are moving off to the east and northeast here across northwest Arkansas and portions of southwest Missouri, hopefully that's going to kind of move on along, just drop a little bit of thunder and lightning. Really, as far as life-threatening storms go, we're not really seeing that in our area now. Up around Joplin, that'd be a different story with those winds hitting 85 and 90, almost 90 miles per hour. That's hurricane force winds. That's destructive. That's some scary stuff there. But we're not really even seeing much anything coming up here. See, Jasper County, that was at around 329. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. See, so Jasper County, that would be, I'm trying to think, I think that's Joplin. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm looking over here on our GR2. It's got the counties. I don't know why our Radar Omega system, it doesn't have the counties. I don't know why they designed that way. That's a little bit of a pain in the butt. But anyway, looks like most of these storm reports are going to be up around the Joplin area. See, this one just came in. Damage to multiple structures, including roofs removed and some wall collapse. Numerous trees down. Weather station reported gusts to 85 miles per hour at the same time. And that's the Cherokee, Kansas Emergency Manager. And that's the county there just on the other side of the state line from Joplin. So, like I said, it looks like the destructive winds, and a lot of people are like, oh, well, this is a bust. No, it isn't. We were just, again, we dodged the bullet. We'll just call it what it is. It definitely could have been a lot worse for our area. And some areas definitely did get some of those destructive winds. I for one am very proud that they stayed to the north, but my heart and my prayers go out to those folks up there. Hopefully no one got hurt. I just, especially this time of night, a lot of people aren't like you guys. Yeah, I'm so proud of you guys. You're all up, you're watching the storms, you're making sure you're aware of what's going on. This is how people survive storms. This is how you stay alive. This is how you know what's going on. So kudos, everybody give yourself a pat on the back. I'm really proud of all of you. Of course, we don't have just a whole lot watching. If this was, probably 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we'd probably have several thousand people watching. But, we've got, not a whole lot going on. We are, of course, sending our stream out. We're on Rumble and YouTube. Reminder, you guys, you don't have to watch us on your tablet or on your phone. You can download the Rumble or free YouTube app on your smart TV, and then search Storm Track 360, and you can watch us on your 60, 70. I don't know. Some of you might have a 90-inch TV. I don't know. I don't know how we would look on 90 inches, but we do stream in high definition. Let's see, Christian Coos, and again, I apologize on the last name if I mispronounce it. I live in Hollister. How are the winds looking? All right. So right now, as far as your area goes, you do have that severe thunderstorm warning there for Stone and Berry County. Now that is going to be tracking. You can see these cells are tracking here with these warnings out of northern Madison, Carroll County, Stone, and Berry County, and they are going to be moving, kind of off to the northeast here, which would go right across the Branson and the Hollister area. Now, so far, knock on wood, we've been really lucky, and these have just been barely meeting the criteria to be a severe thunderstorm warning and not a special weather statement. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to wrap this stream up here in just a little bit because, these storms are really just our basic. They're barely hitting the criteria for them to even issue severe thunderstorm warnings on these. But keep in mind, please make sure you have your weather alerts on. Obviously we do have that small tornado risk through the early morning hours. We've had no tornado warnings. And as far as destructive winds go, we've been, really, really super lucky. Most of that has stayed up north, up by Joplin. And they have, like I said, I was just covering some of that. I just got another one that just came in. Jasper County, Missouri broadcast media. We've been seeing a lot of reports of anywhere from 65 to almost 90 mile per hour winds, and they've got some damage up there. So we in our coverage area and for most of you guys.
Local storm report, National Weather Service, Springfield, MO 3:33 a.m. Sunday, March 30th, 2025.
Warning.
Time.
Statement.
Event. City location. lat.lon.date. .mag. County location ST. Source. Remarks.
Not really sure where that's coming
a.m.
from.
TSTMWNDGST1E Web City 37.15 and 94.46 W March 30th, 2025 M61 MPH Jasper MO Broadcast Media. Titus.
Not really sure what that was from here. So I guess our weather wire had something jump on there. But anyway, what about Greene County? Okay, let me jump back over here.
Preliminary local storm report, National Weather Service, Springfield, MO 3:33 a.m. Sunday, March 30th, 2025. Time. Event. City location.
Let.lon.date. There we go.
.mag. County location ST. Source. Remarks. 3:29 a.m. TSTM.
Cancel. Okay, that's just the reading. It's reading the statement here. I kept hearing the National Weather Service voice, and I was like, what in the world's going on here? So let me jump back over here. Here's our coverage map. We do not cover Greene County, I'm afraid. I don't have any of the information for Greene County. You'll have to check some of the Missouri pages, or probably like KY3, and some of those will obviously have it. I do apologize. I've got our coverage map up here. You can see we just cover the 4 bottom counties there in Missouri, and then the top 2 rows of counties in northwest and north central Arkansas. So I do apologize, Callie. We don't cover Greene County. See if we can get that view set up here a little better. So as you can see, we've just got the severe thunderstorm warnings now for Berry, Stone, Carroll, and Madison County, and like I said, we're getting right here along the eastern edge of that thunderstorm watch now. It doesn't look like they're going to extend that, and I have not seen. I'll look on here real quick. I don't think they're going to extend it, so that's a good sign. I don't think the Storm Prediction Center is having any concerns, feeling the need to send that out further east.
New mesoscale discussion.
There it is right there. Look at that. I was just looking to see if they've issued one. Let's see. Severe weather threat for severe thunderstorm watch 69 continues. Isolated, severe gusts may persist another couple of hours. A band of convection will continue to track east-northeast near the Missouri-Arkansas border into southwest Missouri over the next couple of hours. This convection produced significant wind gusts about 1 to 2 hours ago. Since that time, radar trends have weakened considerably. Nevertheless, this activity will continue to move across a weakly unstable air mass amid strong vertical shear. Isolated strong to severe wind gusts will remain possible with stronger cells over the next couple hours. Trends will be monitored for possible downstream watch issuance into eastern Missouri, but current expectations is that convection will continue to gradually weaken as it's moving eastward. See if they've got a card up on that. Here we go. Just bear with me here momentarily. Let's see if we got a card on that. Sometimes that runs about 1 or 2 minutes behind. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, we got a card here. Mesoscale discussion right there. So that's that information I just went over with you guys. Isolated strong to severe gusts could continue. That does look like it includes obviously Taney County, Branson area, back over to Berry County, portions of northeast Washington, Benton, Carroll. Looks like over into Boone, possibly northern Marion counties. However, they feel the trends are going to continue weakening, and they got the probability to issue another watch moving east very low right now. So I think, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, based on all this information, I think that I'm feeling pretty confident
Warning, statement.
to probably go ahead and start wrapping up the stream here. I'm feeling like that. I don't think. Let's see. Severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Benton and northeastern Washington counties is canceled. Let's see. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 4:30 a.m. for central Madison and Carroll counties. Advising at 3:47 a.m. severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 5 miles north of Grandview to near Aurora, moving east at 45 miles per hour. And again, still those 60 mile per hour wind gusts. So 58, 59 miles an hour is that minimum criteria on winds to even get a severe thunderstorm warning. Obviously, I will jump back on here and go live again if we start getting some considerable or destructive severe thunderstorm warnings. I start seeing any kind of weak rotation. But right now, and I'll jump back over here real quick to our GR2 system, and let's just check and see. But I have not seen any rotation with any of these storms. Let's kick on the trail here to see if... See, you can see back over here, just west of the Joplin area, they've had some weak rotation coming and going. They've had those destructive thunderstorm winds. Let's switch radar sites here real quick. Zoom in here. Start pulling some data. We're on that normalized rotation. Well, I say that, and then here it is. We've got just a little bit of a very, very weak rotation on these storms. All right. Hold on just a moment here. Let's just take a look at this and see what we've... I think that might have been from a little bit earlier. So Springfield was picking up just a little bit of small rotation with these. Right there. That would have been, when you start seeing these little areas here, something kind of like that right there. Those are signs that sometimes we start looking just to make sure. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab that area and pull it up and just take a quick scan of it before we wrap up, just to make sure. I don't wanna drop my guard. Okay, that's from just a little bit ago. That's real weak. Kinda looks like came up just momentarily, just some real weak rotation there on a previous scan. Let's see right there. Go back to our base reflectivity. Go to our velocity scan. Okay, so that was just a couple of radars back. Got just a little bit of a take you guys around the world here on my radar stuff. Let's just back that scan up one notch here. Just want to make sure. Now, the winds it's picking up is up in the upper atmosphere. These winds here, that's going to be, those 55 to 63 mile per hour winds. You can see right here, and that's what's generating those severe thunderstorm warnings here. And it's just barely reaching that criteria, but we're just not seeing. Let's see here. Let's go to some new scans here and back it up just a little bit. Okay, it's not picking anything up on that. Let's go back to our weak rotation settings. Yeah, just very, very brief. And no damage reports. Not really getting any winds picked up during that time frame. We've got a new radar scan here that's on our GR2 system for Berry County. So basically, if you guys, anyone here in Northwest Arkansas, these cells are really getting weak now. I don't think you got anything to worry about. As far as any concerns go, still, if you're in Stone County, over here into Taney County, definitely probably would need to, make sure you have a way to get warnings. Make sure you got your weather alert on. I'm not seeing anything of great concern right now. We did, and of course that severe thunderstorm watch, I did say some brief, weak tornadoes were possible. We've had no tornado warnings. So any of these areas down here, And if you're wondering what that green tornado is, that's our
Watch
studio
County
location here in
notification.
Harrison. Actually, let's see. It sounds like they may already be shaving off some stuff. All right, Southwest. See, in Missouri, this cancels Barton, Newton, Jasper, and McDonald County. Central Missouri. See, in
Updated
Southwest.
Watch County notification.
Berry, Dade, Green, Polk. Several counties in Southwest Missouri starting to cancel now. Let's see, they're already shaving off here. I'll jump over to our map and I'll show you guys. You can see what I'm talking about. So looks like they've still got the severe thunderstorm watch for our counties here in Missouri, and then we've still got severe thunderstorm watch here for Madison and Carroll. But Benton County, Washington County, you have been removed from the severe thunderstorm watch. So the Storm Prediction Center and the National Weather Service is feeling pretty confident right now that those storms are over for you. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, just taking a look at this this information that we're seeing right now, I'm just not feeling a whole lot of concern as far as north central Arkansas goes. So Carroll and Madison, like I said, these severe thunderstorms are just barely at the criteria to even have a warning issued. I think the main concern to watch is going to be what these storms are going to be doing as they trek off to the east northeast. And that's what the mesoscale discussion was saying a little bit ago. They were talking about they're not real sure they're going to issue a watch on beyond the Branson area, but they are keeping an eye on it. So northwest, north central Arkansas, I'd say you guys can relax. We're probably going to get another round of potentially more, and I'm not saying absolutely not all areas will get severe weather later today, but I think our chances of getting some severe weather obviously will be higher later today. And then of course, Wednesday we have that other system moving in, so we'll be having to keep an eye on that. And I'm not picking up anything on here as far as rotation goes, anything weak with these storms. Several radars, several back, and a couple of those are false echoes that's popping up there. See, we're checking for hail. Little bit of small hail getting picked up here near the Dollar General store just north of Lampe here. So that's really small though. It's only showing about pea size or smaller, and
special weather statement.
Probably not just a real high chance of that. Okay, looks like we've got a special weather statement going up now for Taney, Christian, and Stone. Let's switch over here to our Radar Omega system. Let me get it fired back up. I actually brought it down. I should load on here just momentarily. So we'll just kind of hang out here for just a moment. While we're doing that, I'm going to pull the card up here on it. Doesn't even look like they've got the special weather statement card on here yet. Okay, but we can see it here. You can see that special weather statement here just popping up here. Showing strong thunderstorms will impact Taney, southeastern Christian, and Stone counties through 4:30 a.m. At 3:55 a.m., Doppler radar was tracking strong thunderstorms along a line extending from near Galena to 7 miles south of Kimberling City. Movement was northeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazards include 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This is radar indicated. Impacts, gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. And you can see that that's right here on this there in that blue area. I'm trying to see if they'll get a card here loaded here momentarily. The National Weather Service should have that up. Okay, there it is. All right, we got the card up here now. So there's that special weather statement we just discussed. They're advising 50-mile-per-hour winds. No hail is expected with it. So if you live in Pro Tem, Branson, Marion Woods, Bradleyville, back over into Galena, Cape Fear, Kimberling City, and Blue Eye, they do have that special weather statement running until 4:30 a.m. We can jump back over here and you can see that what that radar is looking like. We're actually getting a brand new radar scan coming in right now. So that is the location of these storms right now. Let's see here. Let's see if I can pull up. See if there's anything that we're seeing in these storms that we need to have any concerns about. One of our new features that we have on our GR2 system, we've been working on. We've been adding, trying to add some landmarks. You'll see on here, I don't have fire departments and stuff from southern Missouri yet. I'm still working on putting that together, but I do have Dollar General locations. So Kimberling City, Dollar General is a good landmark here. Probably getting a lot of heavy rains and precipitation right now. You can see up here towards Branson West and Reed Springs right now, near that Dollar General in Reed Springs. You're in that location here just north of Branson West as far as getting some of the strong rains. And like I said, they're advising some potential 50-mile-per-hour winds with that special weather statement. And it's looking like that's really kind of going to be the extent of what the concerns are right now with the National Weather Service. So if you're in the Stone or the Taney County areas, which that is our coverage area, I would just make sure that you have a weather alert on. It's looking like, based on what we seen on that mesoscale, that these storms are starting to trend down, which is good news. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up right here. Let's see. Alan Archer, thanks for the great coverage, Brandon. We appreciate it. Good to know someone's watching out for us. Well, Alan, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Let's see. Christian Kusa, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Callie Charles, thank you. Lisa, thank you. Rhonda Ludwig, thank you for all your best work. It helps so much to have someone keep us on track with the actual conditions. Well, absolutely. And then Rhonda, LOL, great work. See, LOL, great work, not something, thanks, autocorrect. Okay. All right, y'all. I think that's going to wrap it up for us. We went over our break time, so I don't really see a point in doing another 3-minute commercial to come back in for a few more minutes. So we'll go ahead and just wrap it up right here. Thank you so much for your trust in Storm Track 360. We will be monitoring the upcoming conditions for later today, and obviously, if needed, we will be live. I think we were lucky tonight. If you're just tuning in, a lot of the destructive winds and the damage reports that we've seen were all up near the Joplin, Missouri area, east of Joplin over into eastern Kansas, and of course portions there of Missouri there around the Joplin area. So we I guess need to be thankful. All the storms and Mother Nature put her anger up there these early morning hours and didn't target northwest Arkansas, north central Arkansas, or south central, southwest, the very bottom counties there in Missouri. So, all right, guys, get some rest, pay attention, stay weather aware, make sure you have a way to get some alerts if needed to later. Looks like we've got Boone County going to be going under special weather statement now. So Boone County, Arkansas, Newton County, Arkansas. So Boone and Newton County, strong thunderstorms will impact portions of northern Newton County, northwestern Marion, and Boone counties through 4:45 a.m. Advising at 4:01 a.m., Doppler radar was tracking strong thunderstorms. Let's see if they've already got that up here. Put that in motion. See strong thunderstorms along a line extending from near Robertson Hollow to Carrollton to Upper Buffalo Wilderness area. Movement was northeast at 35 miles per hour. Advising wind gusts to 50 miles per hour and some pea-sized hail. And we'll see if they've got a card up on that real quick before we wrap it up. Let's see, that'd be Little Rock. Let's see if they got that card loaded here. All right, so here's our card. So special weather statement currently in effect. That's going to be for all of Boone County, western Marion, and the northern part of Newton County there. I don't know. I'm trying to see if some of these other shots, and it's just none of these other ones don't look like they're working too good. Oh, okay, yeah, that zooms in a little better. So that is our current special weather statement card. Runs until 4:45 a.m. for Boone County, western Marion, northern Newton counties. Advising pea-sized hail and 50-mile-per-hour winds. So anybody who is still watching, if you are in the northern Newton, if you are in the Boone County area, if you are in western Marion, if you are in, we'll bring it up here, Taney County, portions of Stone County. Special weather statements are going to be running for a little bit longer. And let's see, looks like they just issued another one here for parts of Searcy County. Or no, that's Newton County. Okay, so all of Newton County is under that special weather statement now. So you've got one for southern Newton, and you got one for northern Newton into Boone County. So let's pull that one up real quick. Yeah, here it is. So there's that special weather statement for portions of southern Newton. So you've got one special weather statement for areas of Jasper south, and then you've got another one for areas of Jasper north up through Boone County, running all the way up to Stone and Taney County. And that's going to be the, like I said, special weather statements. Risks are potentially some pea-sized hail and 50-mile-per-hour winds. So nothing life-threatening. So I think that is a good stopping point. You may get a few rumbles of thunder. Not seeing a lot of lightning strikes with these storms in northern Arkansas or southern Missouri. So lightning has seemed to have calmed down, and not seeing any more warnings. Just some special weather statements, which means, a few gusty winds, some pea-sized hail, and maybe a few little downpours. So that's it, folks. I'm going to jump out of here. Obviously, we'll be back on a little bit later today if needed for the upcoming severe weather potential. We always like to say potential because, the ingredients are there, but that don't always mean that we're going to see that weather. And let's hope we don't see that weather. Maybe just get some rain, as we do need that. Everybody have a great morning.
Your live and up-to-the-minute severe weather coverage for the Arkansas and Missouri Ozarks.